What's going on, everyone? Oh my gosh, this music is piercing. Let me turn this down a little bit. My name is Kyle, and we are here on our quest. Well, we haven't started yet, but I'm very excited today. Today, we start a playthrough of a game that I very much enjoy, and it's been a very long time since I've actually had an opportunity to play it, because I don't have an original PlayStation or a system that has, or a copy of the game on a system that has backwards compatibility, I should say. It is Chrono Cross, The Radical Dreamers. So, without further ado, it came out yesterday. Yesterday was essentially part of my weekend, so I didn't get an opportunity to start playing it yesterday. So that is why we're starting today. We're gonna put Elden Ring down for a little bit. We're gonna play ourselves some Chrono Cross. I hope that everyone's having a fantastic day, and I very much appreciate you being here. Presented by The Radical Dreamers, 1996. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook covered with mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather, who passed away years ago. It contained his distant memories. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I can still relive the memories of those days long past just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid, kid. Really a blast of the past. Our graphics have changed, my goodness. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up, and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Surge? Come on, McGill, let's go. The bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers, not that it'll do you any good. Radical Dreamers, 1996 and 2022, Square Enix. My goodness. Okay, that's fine. Surge. How do I delete? Press. Okay. Hi. Come on, you can scroll. Kakai? Hi? The old lady's tip-off was right in the money. The counterspell on the barrier around the outer walls could have done a real number on us. Kids playing unadorned braid flicked back and forth across her shoulders as she walked. We picked our way through the elaborate lattice of the manor's magic magic shields, moving in closer and closer to Lord Lynx's stronghold. There were 3 of us, Kid, McGill, and me. I guess it must have been 3 years already since I first met Kid. Back then, I was just a wandering musician, traveling wherever my feet would take me, and wherever a few tunes would pay for a warm bed. It was in the Outlands, in a town called Regiora, I think, where we first ran across one another, and since then, she dragged me along on a whole bunch of adventures, and misadventures too. Ah, Kid. She was a thief, and not just any thief, just a few months shy of 17, prime for the picking, and already renowned as one of the realm's greatest. That was a joke, by the way. What's more, she was achingly beautiful, stylish, a joy to be around, and a dab hand at campsite cooking, or so she liked to claim. The truth was a little different. Those bandits with hearts of gold you've heard about in stories, the ones who steal from the rich to give to the poor, yeah, that wasn't Kid's style. She was short-tempered, prone to lying, bossy, and obsessed with money, and rarely did she care to listen to a single word anyone said to her. But she wasn't all bad. Probably. Maybe. Sometimes. She had her moments anyway. I glanced over my shoulder to see a shadow hovering behind us, blending into the darkness like smoke. McGill, also known as McGill the Shade. He was Kid's partner, but even after 3 years, I still knew hardly anything about him. All I knew was that he was around 30 years. What a weird thing to know. 30 years old and not much of a talker, but he was one heck of a mage. I heard that he and Kid had started working together way before I met her. He always covered the top half of his face with mask, and I'd never seen what he looked like underneath. He was a man so mysterious that it sometimes seemed like he was an interloper from another world. It wasn't like Kid was exactly big on details about her past, but McGill? He might as well not have had one. And Kid didn't seem to know much about her partner in crime either. What kind of a man he was? What kind of life he lived before? Nothing. You might ask how exactly I wound up being part of this merry band. Well, it's complicated. I guess you could say that life doesn't always turn out the way you think it will. Kid, who was heading up our little raiding party, suddenly stopped dead. Look lively, boys. We've got company. We glanced around warily as cold, cruel eyes emerged from the darkness. Looked like a bunch of cats. I heard a low growl. Dark shadows prowled through the night surrounding us. A pack of wild cats! There must have been about 10 of them. A thrill of fear ran down my spine. Flustered, I pulled my knife from my belt, because that's what people do when they're aggravated. Kid calmly shifted into a fighting stance. Watch yourselves. I don't reckon these buggers have been treated for rabies. The wildcats snarled and growled as they slowly closed in on us, drawing the noose tighter and tighter. Their eyes glinted in the darkness like fireflies, and strings of eager spittle dripped wetly to the ground. Of eager spittle. Then one of them sent an almighty roar soaring toward the moon, and the hunt was on. What was I going to do? I attacked. I slashed at a nearby wildcat with my knife. The beast tried to leap clear, but I was already too close. Initiated my trap card. I felt the blade make contact, and it was rewarded with a screech of pain. The wildcat jumped away, this time managing to put some space between us. It looked like I hadn't cut it very deeply. I stood my ground, changing my grip on the knife and waiting for another chance to attack. Kai, behind you! Panicked by Kid's warning, I whirled wildly around and came face to face with a pair of eyes blazing like hellfire. I attacked. I defended myself. There wasn't time to do anything but try and protect myself. In a moment of sheer desperation, I crossed my arms to guard my face. Instantly, I felt the wildcat's fangs sink into my exposed wrist. Oh my god. It had thrown itself bodily at me, boiling me over backwards. My arm still in its powerful jaws, the wildcat pinned me to the ground and shook its head. I tried desperately to free myself, but it was clamped onto me like a bear trap, and there was no way of getting loose. The sound of fang on bone was sickening. But then, just then, the creature recoiled with a screech. Kid had buried her knife into its gut. She quickly capitalized on its terror by giving it an almighty kick. Free of the wildcat, I staggered to my feet, holding the throbbing wound on my arm. It just bit your wrist and exposed your bone. I think you'd be dying. I think you'd be dying of blood loss. I was breathing heavily. The handle of my knife was slick with sweat, and I tightened my grip. With a kick like a bolt of lightning, it landed a clean hit on the flank of a nearby wildcat. It staggered before losing its footing, letting out a pathetic cry. But Kid had already moved in to finish it off. And then the roar of fire, a burning smell filled my nostrils, and next to me, a shrill screech pierced the air. McGill's fire spell engulfed the head of a nearby wildcat. It fled, darting off into the darkness like an arrow. Nice job, McGill. Finally. There. Let me move over a little bit and get a little more comfy. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. There we go. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I scanned the area. Only moments ago we had been surrounded, but now there wasn't a single wildcat left. Kid and McGill had either sent the rest off with their tails between their legs, or put paid to them once and for all. Ha! You're dreaming if you think a pack of flea-bitten monkeys is gonna stop us, Lynx. Kid crossed her arms and flashed a triumphant grin. Meanwhile, I was panting heavily, and it felt like my legs were about to give out from under me. I collapsed to my knees, overwhelmed by what I'd just been through. Whew. I'd taken a few hits, but I was fine otherwise. A couple of scars to talk about later, maybe, but nothing that would stop me carrying on. Are you hurt? McGill looked down at me, his face expressionless as ever. No worries, Mag, he'll be alright, said Kid, barging in to get a better look at me. He may be a winging sook, but it'll take a few more scratches to kill this one. She was nothing if not sympathetic. She was right. This was no time to be bemoaning my lot. We hadn't even reached the manor yet. I dabbed my wounds with the tincture-soaked cloth and wrapped them with bandages, then looked up at the other two. We're just getting started. I grinned. Putting a brave face on things. That's what I like to hear, Kid cheerily announced from the close quarters. But then her eyes turned cold, like the cool glow of the moon in the night sky. It's gonna be a long night. I nodded, trying my hardest not to utterly lose myself in her pale blue eyes. What a simp. All right, let's get the show back on the road. She turned away and marched off deeper into the trees without looking behind to see me. To see if me and McGill were following her. McGill, of course, was already right behind her, his unhurried gait making it seem as though nothing much had happened at all. I jumped back up to my feet to chase after them. I'd be in for even more trouble than I bargained for if I got separated from them. The dark forest inside the manor's perimeter seemed to go on forever, a labyrinth of trees and boulders. The manor itself loomed in the distance, glowing over the vast grounds, and hidden within was a veritable mountain of treasure, just waiting for us. Lord Lynx was the noble who ruled the remote territory of Regiora. He was also Kid's mortal enemy. We were there that night to steal a certain jewel he kept locked away in his most closely guarded vault, the Frozen Flame. The Frozen Flame was veiled in mystery. It was said to be imbued with an uncanny energy and possessed of a beauty and clarity that made it a priceless treasure. Countless thieves had tried to steal it, and not one of them had come close to succeeding. Nor had any of them escaped the manor alive. And now it was our turn to try and sneak into this palace of death. Led by a girl who had the ambition to make the impossible possible, a hunger for vengeance that drove her onward, and a desire for riches that could never be satisfied. As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadows gave way at last, revealing the true extent of the vast mansion. That's a big mansion. As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadows gave way at last, revealing the true extent of the vast mansion. Ha! Finally, say your prayers, Lynx, because we're coming for you. Keeping to the overgrowth and the shadows of the trees, we made our way around the manor walls in search of a means of entry. Eventually, we came to a terrace overlooking the garden. There was no sign of any guards nearby. The only thing surrounding the manor was an uncanny stillness. This will lead us straight into the west wing, just as well. We don't have any business in the rest of the manor tonight, said McGill, gazing up at the dark building towering over us in the night. All right then, what are we waiting for? With that, Kid made to vault over the railing of the terrace. Stop, McGill hissed sharply. Remember what we're here for. Our main target is the vault and the frozen flame within it. We focus on this above all else. Your vengeance is of secondary concern. Agreed? Glancing over her shoulder, Kid replied with a reluctant, Yeah, don't get your knickers in a twist. But if we happen to run into him, I'm gonna knock that Drongo's block off. And neither you or anybody else is gonna stop me. I guess Kid was going to get her way whether we liked it or not. Let's go, boys. The night is young. She cleared the railing with a sprightly hop and vanished inside the manor. I glanced towards McGill and nodded in silence. We followed Kid's lead and were soon inside Lord Lynx's lair. The darkness swallowed us whole. Reich, what's up? I know, right? There's like literally so much text. So much. A corridor stretched off to the left and right from the terrace. It seemed equally dark and chilly in both directions. We decided to go left down the corridor. We pressed on through the darkness, down corridors that turned and twisted, snake-like, this way and that. Everything around us was still and silent, and it felt strangely like we were being watched. Oh my god. We continued, creeping cautiously down the corridors. Kid moved proudly and stealthily like a cat stalking his prey, while in the shadows McGill followed, gliding swiftly. Oh god. The text is like automatically scanning. The game is such a downgrade from Chrono Trigger. Oh, don't say that. We took the corridor leading from the left side of the terrace, eventually arriving at the intersection with some stairs. Oh, okay, I think I can control it again. The path to the right led down the stairs. The path to the left was a dark side passage, and the main corridor continued straight onwards. We went to the side passage to the left. So weird that a game that was on inferior hardware with worse graphics and sound managed to do so much more. That's true. I'm giving you a hard time. Hardware, I gotcha. But, yeah. I honestly don't remember these weird text options. They were not there. This is all different. I would say that it's, like, better, but I'm gonna tell. We headed down the side passage. At the end of it, we came to an old, immaculately polished door. Nice door. We went inside. Kid gently pushed the door ajar and peeked into the room. Nice door. The next thing I knew, she slipped inside. McGill and I followed. Looks like a study. Looks like a study. The room was lit by the moonlight coming through the long, slender windows, slanting down in pale beams through the darkness. I don't know why they would add this, honestly. This is so much text. I feel like I've read like several pages of a book. Like an audio book or narration or some shit. It was pretty big for a study, with an immaculate antique desk dominating the center. There were rows of bookshelves lined with thick, dusty old tomes. Can we get a JPEG of the room? Look, the room! The wall to the rear of the room was decorated with paintings, and shelves of vases and painted plates stood before it. They all seemed to be in curios from foreign lands. The wall to the rear of them was decorated with paintings, and shelves of vases and painted plates stood before it. They all seemed to be curios from... I checked the desk. I went over to the desk and started searching the drawers. There, I found a neatly arranged set of pens. Fucking sweet pens. Ink bottles and other writing materials. Nothing of interest, in other words. What are you talking about? I just found sweet pens. A small portrait on the desk caught my eye. It was a picture of a young girl with a gentle smile on her lips. Who was this girl? This guy's a simp. That is the girl Lynx adopted. If you ask me, it wasn't because he was looking to help the needy, said Kid, peering over my shoulder. Jesus, why did they spend money writing this instead of fixing the narrative? Yeah, I agree. Well, apparently this variation of the game came out in 1996, and to my understanding, it was just released in the United States. So, I don't know. She wrinkled her nose in distaste. Not even a looker. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Dude, if you own your own home, why would you knock on your own goddamn door if you knew that someone was inside your, like, a room there they clearly weren't supposed to be in? It's like, oh my god. It wasn't a loud knock, but in the bottomless silence of the night, it might as well have been a thunderclap. Kid and I stood bolt upright and turned toward it. McGill, meanwhile, hid in the shadows, drifting away like smoke. Panicked, I whispered to Kid. Hide behind the door, in the shadows. Quick, get behind the door. We kept our bodies low as we silently and swiftly made for the back of the door, where the shadows would keep us hidden. We pressed our backs to the wall and did our best to still our breathing. Slowly, the door opened. Flickering candlelight spread from the doorway with a warm glow. I held my breath, but it seemed that whoever it was didn't mean to come in. They simply stood there. Strange. I thought I heard something. But the lord of the manor is away, of course. Why would there be anyone in here? I have to get over my nerves. Everything was fine until we heard the news that Jorge was on the move. The stream has been live for 27 minutes, so I would say that I've been reading dialogue for about 25 minutes. Yeet! What's up, man? I did. I mean, typically my start stream time is like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I live. But I've been starting streaming at 5 o'clock, like an hour later than I normally do, just because my work schedule kind of like conflicts with when I started streaming originally. But being that today is Saturday and I don't have work, I decided to start at 4 o'clock. Might as well, right? I am playing Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers, a remaster of the original Chrono Cross game. This is a JRPG that came out in 1996. It is a game that I played when I was a lot younger. I mean, I've been like doing this. Read this dialogue. Oh my god, for like 25 minutes. And it's terrible. Is this a visual novel specifically? I don't know, man. I really hope that it's not. If it is, I'm in for a treat. The figure quietly closed the door, plunging the room back into darkness. The voice trailed off to a whisper. Oh, I hoped you played Elden Ring. I mean, I'll definitely be playing Elden Ring again, Yeet, rest assured. I do apologize. I mean, being that this just came out yesterday, and I really wanted to play it, just because it reminds me of being a kid again. We remained motionless, keeping our ears prickled for any sign of an unwelcome return. All we heard were footsteps moving away. So Pore has made its move. The Gil emerged from the shadows, contemplating the news we'd overheard. Kid, if the rumors are true, we might as well be about to find ourselves in a very difficult situation. This seemed to set her thinking too. Pore was a powerful nation that ruled the southern continent. I'd heard it was a prosperous land. What the fuck? Whose recent and sudden development had pushed it far ahead of its neighbors, which made me wonder, what would its inhabitants want here, out in the sticks? I don't know why, but my Twitch is like on white mode. Oh, for real? Interesting. They couldn't be after the Frozen Flame too, could they? As valuable as it might be, a jewel was just a jewel in the grand scheme of things. I couldn't imagine it being an item of national interest. I mean, ultimately, it was just a pretty rock, right? Let them do what they want. If everyone's busy playing soldiers, they won't be bothering us. Come on, we've got things to do. She headed for the door. We left the room and made our way back down the side passage. What? We made our way back down the dark side passage leading from the study. Eventually, we arrived back at the intersection. Some stairs led downward, and the corridor branched left and right, with the right branch leading back toward the terrace. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, they reused the picture. Yeah. We went down the stairs. Slowly, we crept down the staircase, descending deeper into the blackness as we went. At the bottom, the path split. The way to the left continued on to an atrium that resembled a sort of plaza, while the path to the right was a winding passageway that trailed off into the darkness. Let's go to the atrium. No, let's go here. I think this is where we have to go. We went down the stairs, then took the passage to our right. Eventually, we came across an ornate door on the right-hand side. I'm live streaming you right now. Thank you. We went down this... Something smelled fresh and pleasant. Flowers? Was it coming from the inside? We continued on our way. We went inside. Did Square only have $5 to make this? They only had $3.50. I'm gonna give it like 30 more minutes. Because there are like two options. You can choose to play the Chrono Cross edition, which is what I didn't choose, or you can choose Radical Dreamers, which is what I thought the remaster was supposed to be. What is this? What is this? We found ourselves in a tidy, welcoming room. The knickknacks and curios dotted around the place seemed to be well loved. The stately desk and the cozy-looking bed nearby, meanwhile, suggested the room's occupant was no stranger to luxury. Though the room was richly furnished, somehow it still felt awfully lonely. Kid took a quick look around before commenting. It's Lynx's girls' room. A half-written letter on the desk and teacup, still warm, suggested that the lady of the manor was still nearby. But it didn't seem that anyone was here now. We decided to search the room. I'm gonna take your shit. Some charming flowers, a discarded cotton handkerchief, small bottle of perfume. Nothing that meant much to me, nor anything that seemed particularly valuable. Kid seemed to have the same impression and scanned the room clearly, not expecting to find anything. The only item of note was a small antique box, which bore a crest resembling a viper. I decided where to look next. Let's look in the box. I picked up the small wooden box on the bookshelf. I gently opened the lid and was greeted by a soothing melody. There was something about that song. I know this tune. Kid was standing next to me, and I could see something had changed in her expression. You do, huh, kid? Someone used to sing it to me a long time ago. She turned her gaze downward and went silent. Kid? Startled, she turned to me. Her eyelashes glistened as if wet with dew. She walked to the door, not saying a word. Hey, kid, wait up. We left the room. She was crying? Was Kid crying? Maybe I was just seeing things. I can get by doing that, use some new followers. That's very generous of you. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. This Radical Dreamers edition is about as fun as reading what the side effects of hepatitis are. You are a soldier for powering through this. Thank you. Oh, my voice is starting to hurt. The passage outside the room continued to our left and right. Are you kidding me? The path to the right led deeper into the darkness of the manor. Meanwhile, going left would take us to the atrium and another branch. Let's go deeper. We went down the dark passageway, eventually finding ourselves at a sturdy-looking, immaculately polished door. Kid sniffed at the air. Just as I thought, something stinks here. I reckon we found the beast's lair, lads. In the darkness, Kid's lips twisted into a grin that turned my blood cold. We went inside. Kid opened the door and slipped inside. Do these loop if you pick the wrong choice? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out, right? It was Lynx's room, but he didn't seem to be around. Huh, the bugger's gone and scarpered 'cause he heard I was coming. There was something deeply unpleasant about the room. There wasn't anything unusual about the furniture and fittings. Not how they looked or how they were made, but taken as a whole, it all felt discordant. Was this a reflection of Lynx? A seemingly ordinary facade that hid a disturbing truth only some could see. Let's see what we can find. The desk drawers, the paintings on the wall, the vase on top of the side table, we left no stone unturned. There didn't seem to be anything suspicious. But as I scanned the room, something unusual caught my eye. There was a pedestal in one corner with a significant looking scarlet cloth drawn over it. The room is completely normal, but like in one corner, there's just a huge statue with a fucking cloth like draped over it. And no one thought to check that sooner. Is this game like a story game? I really hope not, Yeet. The original was not like this at all. I don't know what's going on. but I'm gonna give this another 20 minutes. And if it's still like a story game, I'm like ending it. And I'm just gonna play the original. I slowly raised my hand towards it. Be careful what you touch in here, warned McGill. I pulled my hand back, timidly. But then the claw flipped back with a flutter without me having laid a finger on it. Oh my god! Did that thing just move by itself? Exclaimed Kid, her eyes wide open with surprise. It should be a JRPG where you play and build a party. This is extra content that came with the new version of the game. Yes, indeed. Gripped by curiosity, we moved in to see what it had been hiding. It was a large antique mirror of an elaborately decorated style I'd seen before. It wasn't the kind of thing that would normally seem out of place in an old manor like this. And yet... Wait, something ain't right, said Kid. Meanwhile, I was captivated by the gaze of the statue of Venus reflected in the mirror. Another woman, what a simp. Suddenly, the eyes of the statue shone with light. What? What is your desire? It spoke with a voice that was crystal clear, yet smoky and husky. The mirror, it's speaking, I stammered. Ah, a whispering mirror, muttered McGill, as if he'd seen them 1,000 times before. What's one of those? Kid gave McGill a quizzical glance. A magical mirror in which a spirit dwells. The spirit can freely move between its own and other mirrors, and will share its wisdom with those who ask. Perhaps we should ask it something. Perhaps. I decided to ask it something that had been on my mind for some time. I asked about Kid. I want to know about Kid's past. Not if you want to leave this place alive, you bloody don't. Kid's face turned red with anger. Your wish is my command, responded the mirror, ignoring Kid, who had grabbed me by the collar and was complaining vociferously? It's probably vociferously. I can't talk. The image in the mirror rippled, and the reflection of the statue shook. This game uses the true power of the PS5. Yes. The true power, and then some. And then the mirror's surface grew dark. The blackness gave way to a scene in Regiora. Shadowy figures appeared one by one. There was a young woman surrounded by several children. They were all dirty. They were all dirty. Their clothes ragged and worn, but they all laughed as they played together. And then the scene was drowned in flames, and a troop of armed men appeared. The men dragged the woman away, and the children vanished one by one into the inferno. The focus shifted to one of the children, a girl. She was standing with a simp. She was standing with her back to the flames, her tears leaving tracks throughout the soot on her face as she howled at the night sky. The girl's right eye was narrow like a cat's. Stop it! Kid screamed. The image in the mirror grew faint. Kid stared at the ground. Her hands balled into tight fists. Fists, not fits. The room was dominated by silence. Worried about her, I broke the silence. Kid, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. She spun on her heel and made for the door. Wait, I cried, and sheepishly darted after her. Simp! Hey bro, Heard you like stories. So, we're telling a new story to the characters in the story. Oh, God. The corridor stretched out beyond the door. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We retraced our steps. Eventually, we came across another door! An ornate door on the left-hand side. It was Riddell's room, Lynx's daughter. We were already in her friggin' daughter's room. Oh my God. She has 2 rooms? Maybe I'm not understanding. Okay, so we were already here. So, loop confirmed. Half-written letter on the desk and teacup, still warm. Okay. Why would you leave? Oh my God. Well, we haven't been to the atrium yet, so let's go there. We went to the atrium. This game is what they have POWs play in Guantanamo Bay. Kid poked her head through the arch-shaped door and took a look around. Huh, it's big in here. Must be some kind of hall, not ball. We took a cautious look around and then entered, one after another. What kind of a statue is this? The atrium was like a beautiful plaza, complete with a statue that doubles as a fountain. Yo, look at my gourd, bro. Pillars and arches lined the walls, and in the center was a small pool of clear water, above which the statue stood. On the other side of the room, I could see another arch entrance like the one we had come through. Please, for the love of God, let this be done. Oh, that's cold! Kid was scooping up water from the fountain. I went over to her and rested my hand on the edge of the marble basin, peered into the pool beneath. Look at that rendering. So good. So good. Shadows flickered under the water's surface. You reckon those fish are rare? As in, valuable? Excuse me. Kid leaned right over the edge and scooped up some fish. I couldn't see the bottom. I wondered how deep it was. The shadow of one of the fish grew larger and larger. Whoa! Sensing danger, Kid leapt back from the edge. Clack! A fish leapt out of the water and snapped at her, its jaws bristling with razor-sharp teeth. Its mouth closed shut in the air, where she'd only been moments before, and with a splash, the fish darted back under the water. What significance does that have? This is a goddamn audiobook. Pteranodons! Deadly, carnivorous fish with razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws that could snap a monster's horn in half. Staring in horror, I watched as dark shadows began to gather in what little of a pool I could make out of it. This guy has enough brain power to write a better script than this game. Yeah, I think you might be right. The pteranodons must have detected prey. Soon the room was filled with the sound of splashing and snapping as the fish teemed at the water surface. Bloody hell. Even Kid wasn't easy. She took another step back. How many pteranodons were in the pool? The thought of what would happen if they all leapt clear of the water and attacked it at once crossed my mind. A bead of cold sweat rolled down my forehead. Suddenly, the water coming from the statue turned crimson and shot out a powerful jet that nearly touched the ceiling. He jumped back again. I just stood in shock, watching the torrent of water erupting from the statue. The scarlet waters continued to gush from the fountain. The pool grew redder and redder and started to overflow. Oh, it's going well, Yeet. What kind of food you get? You missed some final plot points. Yo, you didn't miss anything. You just missed me reading a lot of script. Need some water, actually. 1 second. Some dude was sweating, and we established that fish exist. And we also established that this boy has 200 IQ. We looked on entranced, but the spell was soon broken when we realized that the water was starting to flow faster and faster over the rim of the basin. The pteranodons began to jump and snap at the water's surface with bloodthirsty glee. I was brought to my senses by the dull slapping sound of pteranodons hitting the floor. We stepped in to deal with the fish. A bolt of pain shot up my calf and I came close to fainting. Something bit my fucking leg. I'm gonna faint. I stood my ground as best I could, flicking away the pteranodon that had bitten me. But soon, a horrible ring of shadows began to circle the water around me. I was surrounded. Deal with the fish! What? You want to try and pick this little one off? The kid glared at me, her face a picture of exasperated disbelief. You want to try and pick this little lot off one by one? Yes, I want to kill the fish. Don't be a bloody idiot. Hi! You want to die here? The sound effects are really loud compared to my voice. While I stood there, my mouth agape, a pteranodon sank its teeth into my foot. A jolt of pain surged up my leg, making me jump. What was I gonna do? Deal with the fish! What? You want to try and pick this little one? Okay. So it seems I have to leave. Rush to the exit on the other side. We have got to get to the other side. We desperately tried to wade toward the exit opposite us. The water was already up to my waist. A strange smell like warm meat. What the fuck? Like warm meat rose from the water surface. I yelped as my left thigh and my right ankle simultaneously erupted with pain. What? It was still a long way to the exit on the opposite side. Rush to the other side. That's right, those fish weren't gonna stop me. We desperately tried to wade toward the exit opposite us. The fit. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Kid, let's get out of here. In a panic, we splashed through the water back to the corridor we came from. The fang of the pteranodon snapped at my legs, and I felt a searing pain. But I had to endure it if I had any hope of reaching the entrance. Breathing heavily, I finally found myself back in the corridor outside. That was so tense. Oh my god. Whew. That was a close call. So, that whole thing was a trap, eh? Talk about twisted. Lynx is even more of a sick bastard than I thought. I was about to say, you wouldn't have to be if he didn't have to guard against people like her breaking into his home, but I thought better of it. Well, at any rate, I think we can consider that a dead end. Let's go back. Don't blame me. Blame my teacher. I wasn't not good learner. Oh, I got some pizza and some, I don't know what's called in English, like a dried fruit, named in my language. Interesting. Well, as long as that's good. Pizza sounds phenomenal right now. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm on the edge of my seat over here. Ah, well, at any rate, I think we can consider that a dead end. Let's go back. Defeated. We left the atrium. Something caused Kid to stop in her tracks. Hello? Hello? What do we have here? Oh, I don't think I read that right. Context was wrong. Hello, hello. What do we have here? She pointed to the side of the entranceway to the hall. I found myself face to face with a sculpture of an old man's face. A truly phenomenal beard. So good. Such a nice beard. What? Oh my God, graphics have come such a long way. Oh my God. The sculptor's eyes seemed to gleam with life. For a piece of marble, it seemed almost too realistic. Because that's very realistic. It's a mouth of truth, announced McGill. An enchanted statue that can tell when you're lying. If it catches you out, it'll bite your hand off. McGill kept his explanation simple so that Kid wouldn't drift off before he got to the important part. Huh. So what's going on here then? I suspect it's part of a greater mechanism. Stick your hand in its gob, do ya? Right on. Let's see what happens, shall we? With a mischievous glint in her eye, Kid darted over and stuck her hand in its mouth without a moment's hesitation. This is truly the next generation of gaming. Elden Ring was foolish to release up against this game. I know, right? I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Maybe, maybe not. She stood there for a moment waiting, but it didn't take long for her to get bored. Huh, nothing. Suddenly, I had an idea. Hey kid, who's the greatest thief who ever lived? Huh, me of course, he drong. Kid answered without a moment's hesitation, and then suddenly, her face twisted with pain. The teeth of the marble sculptor had clamped down on her hand. It bit me, she cried. Knock it off. Everyone knows it's just the... Ow! The sculpture bit her again as soon as she spoke. Grr, you little... A cold sweat formed on Kid's forehead. The sculpture was tightening its grip. It won't let go until you say something true. Despite the obvious urgency of the situation, McGill was matter of fact as ever. Just say anything, kid. Anything. As long as it's the truth. Why do these characters talk like they're the Three Stooges? It's very good writing. It's very good. Well, it's like everyone's own decision, but if this game is like a story game, I will prefer Elden Ring. I would like to see some movement and action. I agree, Yeet. I need movement and I need action. Obviously, Kid was not listening. Instead, she just kicked awkwardly at the statue.
Oi, Billy, let go of me, bloody hand.
She planted her feet either side of its mouth and tried her hardest to pull herself out. She heaved, kicked and stamped, grunted and strained. And then, finally, her hand popped free. I was taken aback by what I just witnessed. Couldn't say a word. See, told you it was the truth. Kid raised her hand in the air triumphantly, as if to demonstrate. I could see heavy bite marks. The sculpture hadn't come away from the struggle unscathed either. Kid's attempt to break free had left it cracked in several places. McGill pointed silently at part of it. I went to take a closer look and saw a pale, flesh-colored tongue. I expect we're supposed to put something there, commented McGill. Something? What exactly? I replied. Kid stood there for a moment, lost in thought, and then she started to unload all the knickknacks she'd been carrying. It was a strange collection of odds and ends, pulled out from her pockets, her boots, and even her braid.
All right, Kai. Now it's your turn to have a go at that stupid statue.
Kid grinned at me, holding her assortment of knickknacks out on the palms of both hands. I guess she decided that whatever further horrors the statue had in store, she'd rather not face them herself. Nice kid. Real nice. Grumbling to myself, I reached out to pick an item. I chose... How many fucking options are there? What? To not... How about a sizable petard? Whatever that is. Do not take what I say literally. I am mocking this game at the moment. I picked up the sizable petard. Anxiously, I shoved it inside the mouth of truth. But nothing happened. Let the professionals handle this guy.
Hey, oi, let the professionals handle this guy.
Kid shoved me aside. She was holding a match. Wait a second, you can't be serious. All the blood drained from my face. Simp.
Deadly serious, mate.
Before I could say another word, Kid lit the fuse. Oh, sorry. There must have been like some latency. I didn't see it in time, I bet. An explosion followed, accompanied by a puff of white smoke. When the smoke had cleared, the mouth of truth came into view once more, still intact, but now very badly cracked indeed.
Not quite enough to knock its block off, eh? Should have brought a bigger one.
Kid stood there with her arms folded, calmly commenting on the mayhem she just caused. What do you think you're doing? I can't believe you just had that thing off like that. Kid shot me a look.
What do you mean? What else you gonna do with a bomb?
She was a complete and utter liability. Well, any more ideas, Kai? Asked Kid breezily.
Well, any more ideas, Kai?
I chose a small silver mirror. I took the small silver mirror.
Whoa, look at the red flash.
Game like a story game, no offense. Man, what an experience. What did you think of that red flash, Yeet? I was very impressed. The sculpture stared impassively its marbled beard still commanding my attention. The only thing that I can see when I look at the statue is its goddamn beard. I stuffed the mirror into its mouth. It didn't seem to be the right item for the job. Don't see any cavities. Yeah, very funny. Now give me favored mirror back before that thing chomps it to pieces. She lost her patience and snatched it off me. It was rather a nice mirror. I pictured her gazing into it as she braided her hair. Simp. Do you want to try something else? Asked McGill dryly. I chose. How about a vellum scroll? I picked up the peculiar piece of parchment. Bracing myself, I shoved it into the mouth of truth. Nice one, Mr. Master Thief. You think it's a magic scroll or something? Kid doubled over with laughter. Guess that didn't work. With a sheepish chuckle, I pulled it out again. Oops, my hand slipped, and the scroll unfurled. It was filled with strange symbols. Noticing the confused look on my face, McGill spoke up. It's a decoding chart used for the Imperial Guard's field reports. Huh. Well, it's all gibberish to me. Wouldn't be much of a code if it wasn't, would it? Kid muttered witheringly. I was too embarrassed to reply. Once I clawed back some of my pride, I attempted a recovery. You'll, have to walk me through it sometime. I'm like, not like in games like this. I mean, like a story-based games I don't have interest in. Yeah. I don't think you're alone, Yeet. I don't have interest in this either. And we're over an hour. So at the end of this sequence, if nothing happens, then excuse me. I'm burping a lot. If nothing happens, then I'm just gonna end this. She just pouted and looked away. Oh, so you can't read it either. Boy, can I pick my moments. Fine, if you're not gonna take this seriously, we're leaving you behind. Sometimes she could be as cold as ice. I'd really done it now. She made to leave, but I grabbed her gently by the shoulder. Simp. Look, I'm not messing around. I'm sure this next idea is going to work. I'll believe it's when I bloody well see it. Kid didn't seem convinced. The stakes were high. I looked again at her collection of knickknacks and chose. Oh my god. A centipede. Oh, that is just... What are you doing walking around with the centipede in your pockets? I reeled back in disgust. This isn't your pet or something, is it? Don't be thick. It's a toy, not a pet. A toy? You could have picked up something nicer. It is nice. Nice for giving people nasty surprises. She seemed to think this was an entirely reasonable attitude. Entirely reasonable to her, maybe. What was she doing with all this stuff? I reached for the rubber centipede. Trying not to think too hard about what I was doing, I stuck it into the mouth of truth. Only for it to fall down to the back of its throat. Kai, you'll pay for this, growled Kid, staring daggers at me. Yikes, I'll get it back, I promise. Stealing my nerve, I reached into the mouth of truth. Suddenly, my hair stood on end. It was licking my hand.
The giant, uncanny tongue slumped back and forth across my fingers like I was a lollipop. Ugh! I'm gonna puke! Keep it together, Kai. Do it for the centipede. What? Kid support didn't do much to help me, but I somehow managed to pinch the centipede with the tips of my fingers and pull it out. You must really love this thing. Not really. I just hate to see stuff go to waste. I'm sorry. What? Oh God. Why had I even bothered? Well, no luck there either. Want to try something else? Oh my God. Okay, so we tried a mirror, a centipede, a petard, a scroll. How about some grapes? I took a small bag of dried grapes. One by one, I fed them into the sculptor's marble maw. Munch, munch. Ah, it actually ate them. That's enough, Kai. Those are my emergency rations you're wasting. Kid snatched the bag from my hands. I still had the last grape though, so I popped it into my mouth. It was absolutely delicious! They're not for you either, Sunshine, growled Kid, glaring at me. You gotta take this seriously, Kai, or should I leave you alone with Beardy here? She was clearly annoyed, but I hadn't worn her patrons completely thin just yet. I decided to try something else. Okay. So I'm gonna choose something that I don't think would be the choice. I picked up this small lacquered tube of lipstick, and without knowing quite why, I smeared it all over the statue's mouth. What are you, me lippy? Kid exploded with fury at the sight of the mouth of Truth's bright red lips. What are you getting so mad about? You don't even wear makeup. It's for marking our path to make sure we don't get lost. Huh, I didn't realize. Guess that would explain why you brought it with you. And what exactly is that supposed to mean? What's so funny about me having lipstick anyhow? Nothing at all. It didn't take much to tell that this was the calm before the storm. You'd better buy me some more when we're done here. Yep, she was mad all right. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just try something else. Kid gave me a doubting glare in response to my apology. Take this seriously, or I'm through with you. She literally said that she was through with him like 5 times already. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is what China uses in their internment camps. That explains why this was not released for 20 years. A length of fine thread. So we have that, and then we have the file. So, fine thread. I took the piece of thread, a length of very finely spun silk. It didn't seem like a good idea to just shove it in. That's what she said. So I tried dangling it into the statue's mouth. Watch yourself, that stuff ain't cheap. It's made by royal silkworms. I'll have you know. Kid watched me critically. The thread slipped deeper and deeper into the mouth of Truth, and then I felt a slight tug. I tried winding it carefully back around my finger. At the end of it was a small piece of paper. That's what I had to fucking use. Seriously? Nice one, Kai. That's gotta be a clue. Kid's eyes lit up with delight. It only took second to last choice out of like 8 options. Then the note says try again. We stood in stunned silence. You lucky tricky piece of gah! Kid ripped up the paper in a rage and threw it away, then started licking the mouth of truth. Not licking, kicking, sorry. McGill was leaning against the wall watching the spectacle in silence. I'm guessing that wasn't the one. Then what next? I chose a file. I took the file and placed it inside the mouth of the marble sculpture. It didn't seem to be the right item for the job. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I was stunned. The mouth of truth had started chewing on the file. It was eating it. Kid screamed with rage. Me file, me lovely, scratchy, scrappy file. I can't believe you just let that happen, piece of shit. Crunch, you're in big trouble now. She was clenching her fists and trembling with fury. Sorry, I'll get you another one, I promise. I also wanted to add it. Just don't hit me. But thought better of it. I'll hold you to that, muttered Kid in a threatening grumble. If you're just gonna feed the statue all my stuff, we're done here. I promise that's not what I'm trying to do. Simp. You'd better bloody not be, mate. Once again, she showed me her collection. I chose everything to not waste my time on this. I lingered for a moment, but pulled my hand away. It didn't seem like any of them was what we were looking for. All right, let's just forget about it for now, muttered Kid, stowing all her valuables. I was sure we'd find a use for this stuff. Whatever, let's get moving, huh? Defeated. We left the atrium behind us. Okay, yep. Well, can't say I didn't try. See, I was thinking that Radical Dreamers would actually be like the rendition of the remastered Chrono Cross, but let's just go to the regular Chrono Cross, shall we? I was trying to find information about the game, and there's no information about it. Usually I've been gone a long time ago, but I like the streamer and I'm staying until he realized that it's time to go back to Elden Ring. Well, thank you, Yeet. I appreciate it. Let us look at the glory of this opening cinematic. 20 years ago, ages passed. What was the start of all this? When did the cogs of fate begin to turn? Perhaps it is impossible to grasp that answer now, from deep within the flow of time. From deep within the flow of time. But for certainty, back then, we loved so many, yet hated so much. We hurt others and were hurt ourselves. Yet even then, we ran like the wind, whistled our laughter. Ugh. Yeah. That game, what we see is 20 years old. Yep, it's 20 years old. Turn up the endgame cinematic volume. Thank you. I don't remember that. You should play Chrono Trigger in stream sometime too. Yeah, I probably could do that. I just have to buy it on the Switch, right? Or is it on the PlayStation Store? The opening song sounds like something from Ys. Yeah, it does. Press any button. Okay, so I think this is interesting. So Radical Dreamers came out before Chrono Cross did? Because Radical Dreamers was 1996 and 2022. But this is 1999 and 2022. So there was like a 3-year gap. Maybe that's why it was just like a storybook game. I think it's on PSN. Okay. Well, I'll probably pick it up then. Oh yeah. I can tell that these models look a lot better. Fucking Glenn. That's where it's at. Welcome, Ghost Boy. I could have swore I pressed the button, but this looks like opening cinematic still. Judge mon ami, at that time, this is not profitity, no speculation. Oh, I remember this place. Bad memories here. Oh, the area boss. I wonder if here is to some raged Ratatouille. Maybe. Not too shabby. It's actually pretty clean looking for a PS1 game. I agree. It actually looks really nice. Okay, that's enough. No save data. Very interesting. The PS5 does not use slots for memory cards, so I'm curious how this is gonna work. Oh, vibration on. I want my hands vibrating with glee. Talk confirm. Okay. Search. Change name. Oh, balls. Lowercase. Nope. That'll do it. I should still have somewhere PS2 in garage. Man, I actually left my PS2 up in Pennsylvania. A lot of good games on that memory card. That save data that I have. Couldn't afford to bring all my games with me down to the state that I moved to. Didn't have enough room in my car, so. Oh yeah. Look at those models. Oh, it looks so much better. What is it, Kai? You look troubled. This is it. There's no turning back now. Oi! Come on, Kai. Hola. Just you, White Lynx. Today's gonna be the day, I reckon. Say, Face, No, that'll do you any good. Kai. My father played on that. I wonder what should he have on that memory card. Yeah, that's true. Oh, the frames seem to be going a little slow, but that's okay. I forgive it. I can't remember which direction I have to go. And I can't remember if there are like... Oh yeah, that looks better. Wait, you said you were playing on PS5? Why did you buy the PS5, not Xbox X? I bought the PS5. Oh, there was a damn reason. I can't think. I bought the PS5 because I thought Elden Ring was going to be not cross-platform. Is that a level up? I don't think so. I didn't think Elden Ring was gonna be cross-platform. Is this like a... I thought this was like a winch or something that you can pull. So I went this way for nothing. Okay, so that's how you pause. The character models look really good. Well, the art does, I should say. Yeah, I mean, if I had known that it was going to be like cross-platform, I probably would have got the Xbox X. Just because I would be able to play Gears of War. That's something that I really miss, to be honest with you. Gears of War. I really like that game. That's a great, great game. I spent so many hours playing it. Do I have any elements? I don't think so. I'm so hungry. I can't wait till later, till I get to eat some food. So it's very interesting. None of my characters seem to have any elements. I was wrong. $152. Order some food, you stupid boy. Yes. Yes, I probably should. Or just make some fried eggs and 1 or 2 sandwiches. Yeah, that'll do it. Oi! What the bloody hell just happened? What are we doing out here? Whoa, bugger! So high up? Is this thing floating? Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? You sure it's a fault? Okay. You alright, mate? You've been acting all weird. We don't know what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, huh? It's so tense. Ominous. Kai. Good morning. Kai. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Yeah, the awakening. Fuck yeah, getting up. She got stabbed from the back. She got shanked real good. My character ain't no simp, that's for sure. Shut those blinds. Oh, the art looks so much better. Good morning, Kai. You're finally up. The sun's already reached high noon. By the way, didn't you have plans to meet with Lena this morning? Lena came by to see you, to see if you were up, but you, young man, were still off in Never Never Land. You shouldn't break promises like that. Girls can be pretty scary if you make them angry. It's true. Oh. She'd never do that. My, aren't we confident? Well, I hope you can keep your nerve. Let's try talking to her again. Hurry up along and go apologize to Lena. Oh, okay. So I guess I need to make it a new rule to talk to all NPCs at least twice, because their dialogue may change. Oh man, I remember that fish. That's so cool. Talk to me, bro. Yo, Kai, what do you think of this sawfish? Have you ever seen one this size? Ha! This has got to be from the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Kai? Ha! You wish! Yeah, I guess legends are meant to be legends. Yeah. That definitely would have been too good to be true. Oh well, at least I know for sure that this one's a biggie. Live an honest life and something good is bound to happen. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I took up the sawfish, also made it poppy-cottage outside by the El Nino Triangle. Nobody like going down there though, they all say it's creepy. But this sucker sure looks tasty.
I don't want to disappoint you, but I will be back if you're playing the Elden Ring game. Again, this is bad. Bad, but it's not for me, I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine, Yi, don't worry, man. I appreciate you being honest, and thanks so much for stopping by. That's completely okay. Hello, Kai. Beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure feels great outside. Just being able to bask in the sun all day sure is a nice change. They say the rain cleanses one's spirit, but at our age, we've had enough cleansing. Okay. Yes, I know. I wonder if all those outsiders are back digging now that the rain's let up. They must be conducting some kind of investigation up there in Fossil Valley. I can't comprehend outsiders. Why would they want to dig up a place like that? Okay. Talk to me. Why, hello there, Kai. Can I interest you in something? I have some great elements. Would you like to take a look? Show me your elements. Sure, just 1 second. I have $100. And I will buy Fireball. Thanks, come again. Well now, you're an Arnie. What brings you here to this quiet seaside village? Oh, it's you, Kai. Just don't be going near Hydra Marshes to the east if you go outside. Don't want you run into those evil doors in that Hydra now. Say, why didn't you go talk to the village sheep before you set out? His house is just past those gates down yonder. Oh, by the way, you're turning 17 soon. What do you say we men head out to sea and take on a lion shark? Only when you've defeated a lion shark can you call yourself a true man of the sea. Okay. Oh God, go up. Thanks. Looks like the Viper Festival will be canceled again this year. Our only celebration of El Nido Archipelago down the drain. There hasn't been anything good to talk about since the army from Pore took over the islands 3 years ago. We wouldn't have to put up with this situation if General Viper and the Dragoons were still here. Okay, I think that's it. Yo, Kai! Have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? I haven't. You really haven't been keeping up, have you? It's pretty big news, even in El Nido. Those mysterious thieves have broken into a bunch of houses up on the mainland. They're cold-blooded bastards. They'll go to any extreme to get money or jewels. Even the powerful nation of Pore can't seem to get a hold of them. I think they call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Wouldn't want to run into those bandits. That's cool. Yo, Kai. We'll talk about the birds and the bees next time. Humana, humana, humana. She sure is pretty. What a knockout that dancer Mickey is. The poor town of Termina has its share of dancers, but no one, I say no one, compares to Mickey. But mind you, I've never actually seen Mickey dance. Oh, how I would love to see them jiggle. I'm talking about her arms, of course. Whoa, Kai, don't tell Grandma about this. Okay. Didn't remember that. Talk to me, fat one. Tasty, cha-cha-cha. Healthy, cha-cha-cha. Why don't ya try my Hecarim soup? That's my specialty. Soup made exclusively from Hecarim bones. Don't mean to brag, but nobody can make soup like I can. Why, hello Kai. Do you want to hear the real truth about the world? Okay. Insanity leads to chaos, then to solitude. The fruitless effort of adding meaning to what is meaningless. A lone crimson tear falls to the sea. The echo of the remaining star cries out in the vacuum, infinite vacuum. The least I can do is send my distant prayers over the wind of time, setting sail on dreams. Well, how do you like it, Kai? Were you moved? I've been dreaming about becoming a poet since I was little. I want to cross the continent and make a name for myself with just a pencil and paper. But look at me. I'm in this puny village in the middle of nowhere, waitressing in this run-down shack. What you say about my restaurant? You can quit anytime, you know. Yikes! Just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just saying how good the work environment is. You want to hear my poem again, Kai? No thanks. Oh God. All this reading is making me tired. So you don't want to hear it, huh? I guess I'm just another one of those unappreciated geniuses. Nice. Talk to this little creature. Kai found Hecarim bone. Nice. Ivory helmet. Oops. So equip. I don't know my defense is right now, but it looks like it goes up. Yeah, it goes up by 1 point. Pretty good. Real good. Hey Kai, do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? A necklace made from Komodo dragon scales. You know, those monsters that eat fire. I want to get some for Kiki, but there's no way I can beat those monsters. Oh no! If I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Boy, am I in a fix. Really? What a simp. This game is just full of simps. Yo, Kai. I heard you totally blew off Lena this morning. I didn't think you had it in ya. That was real guts of you. I guess that kinda shows her who's boss, huh? Don't tell her I said so, but sister's a bit too quick to lash out. Could you be like, nice? Make her be a little nicer to me? You have my support all the way. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Thanks, G. Good luck, Kai. You have my support? Okay. That's great. Thank you. Okay, that's where I came from. Let's go up here. How is this supposed to be the sequel to Chrono Trigger? Yeah, it plays a little bit differently. I'll give it that. Good morning, Kai. Don't tell me you just woke up. Don't you know that the early bird gets the worm? Lena's over there on the pier. Looks like her mother asked her to babysit. Okay. You find Lena on the pier. You can see her from over here. Pier here. Better hurry on over now. Take my advice, Kai. Don't make girls angry. You'll be lucky to get away with only a broken neck. Wah, 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 wah. The pier's up ahead. Listen, don't be messing with the boats. I'm sure you understand. A boat is like a limb to our fishermen. Only any stunts like last time, and I'll whack you on the head. Give you a whack. Oh my god, let me go around you. Let me search in here. Oh, that's the save stone, huh? You want to record what you've done so far, step up to the record of fate and open up the menu. Then select the block you want and follow the directions to save. Easy, isn't it? But you should go look for another one. I'm going to be here for a while. Oh yeah, and if you go out onto the world map, you can save without a record of fate. What a dick. I'm gonna be here a while? Seriously? Okay, stop. That's exactly right, Kai. There it is, the record of fate. It records everything, good or bad. If you happen across one of these, don't forget to record everything you've done so far. Think of how terrible it would be if you lost your past. There wouldn't be anything you could do about it. Time sure does fly. Chief Radius has been living here for 4 years already. He's such a bright, cheerful man. Everyone in the village really likes him. I wish he could stay here forever. Okay. Stop. Oh, it's you, Carl. I think the chief is outside. He said he was going to teach some self-defense. He may be old, but he still has some fight left in him. You kids better not misbehave, or else the chief will have to crack down on you all. Ash, we came all the way out here in search of the legendary treasure, but our funds ran out. Once I'm done cleaning in here, I have to do some yard work. Gotta do something to cover our expenses. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have tried to persuade Sir Toma to look for treasure on the Xenon continent. What a dingus. Okay, how goes it? How would you like to join everyone for my lecture? Today's lecture is the fundamentals of attack and the art of elements. Maybe next time. Oh, it doesn't interest you? Oh well, come again, Sonny. I promise to take it easy on you. Do I get to fight you? I'll do it if I fight you. Oh, hi, Q-Poo. Me, I'm a bit busy right now. Have you already met up with Linda? I think she went by the pier. I think she went by the pier. All right, so we'll go talk to her now. I think I've exhausted the dialogue. Yippee! Everyone in the village. Oh, it's you, Kai. Beautiful day, huh? You got me dozing a bit. By the way, Kai, do you like the sea? Yes. Oh, really?
Yes, the sea sure is great, but just remember, Guy, don't take it too lightly. Usually you'll find the sea to be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet, kind and gentle. But once it becomes angry, it can turn into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. Can you hear the cries of countless men sworn by the sea? The hidden secret, the sea's whispers.
I recommend you learn the sense of the sea. That's if you don't want to join the fellows already in the bottom. Stop. Thank you. You're late, Kai. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose? You promised you'd go get some kimono dragon scales from a necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids.
Lena, look at me. Come on, you guys. Should join us. It feels really good.
Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far now.
Oh, okay, you gotcha.
Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry on our minds. How each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I have to watch the kids. It's your fault you were late. Once you've collected some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you at Opasa Beach. Is that okay with you, Kai? Okay, sure. No problem. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay then. Don't just stand here. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see. I think 3 should be enough. Good luck, Kai. I'm counting on you. Oops. Come on, Kai, get your butt over to Lizard Rock already. I think I really deserve about 100 scales, but I guess 3 will do for now. Once you get all 3, okay. And I'll only accept scales that you personally collect. I don't want any that were just handed to you. What a bitch. You got new dialogue? No? Okay. I'm going to Opasa Beach. Cape Howell. Okay. So apparently my character is strong as shit. Miss? Oh, that didn't take long. How did I use cure if I don't even have cure? Elements use. Elements allocate. Oh, I have cure equipped? 5 tablets, cure. Put fireball on. I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know. So I could heal myself. We're not playing Elden Ring. Kai found fireball. I literally just bought one. That's unfortunate. Time shifter. Hecarim bone. Oh, cool. The remaster allows you to like go super speed if you want. Pretty sweet. Fire! Ball! 37. Whopping damage. So, I guess you can either go this speed or like not go this speed. There isn't like an in-between faster version than what I'm currently on. Which is unfortunate because this mode's pretty fast. That's one of the Komodo dragons that I need to get, I think. God damn it. Almost looks like a PS2 game now in the fight sequences. It actually does look pretty good. I agree. Hopefully that Komodo dragon will come back. Yep, there we go. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off the super speed. Try to at least. There we go. Are you serious? So there is a little bit of a delay. One skill down. Shame Legend of Dragoon will never get this treatment with a properly translated script. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. If they did it for this game, I don't see why they wouldn't do it for Legend of Dragoon. I think Legend of Dragoon was better than this game. Like me just being completely objective, like, there were more mechanics. Like, there were definitely more characters in this game, but as far as mechanics, there was just like so much that Legend of Dragoon had going for it. It was really fun. Sony hates its old properties. I mean, historically speaking, it really does seem that way, unfortunately. I'm so surprised that they decided to remaster this. I wonder what caused that to happen. Alright. Silver Lupe. I don't know what that is. Silver Lupe. Oh, we hit. That might be good. Increase it by 2%. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, there's... Oh, shit. I can't remember. There's something that I have to do. So instead of just mindlessly traveling in a circle, I'm gonna try to figure something out. Square is pretty decent with re-releases. They re-released every single Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Saga Frontier, etc. Yeah, they did do that. They just re-released Final Fantasy VI that you showed me recently as well. That's a game that I'd be curious to play. Can I go down? Are you serious? Okay. I already got a ivory helmet, so that's fine. So I can't go down, huh? That's super weird. Yeah, don't want to do that. So that leads to Opasa Beach. Okay. Blizzard Rock South. I imagine the Pixel remasters will make their way to consoles eventually. Super weird they are only PC right now. I agree. Okay. There are two of them. Does that mean that I get 2 scales? Oh, shit. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I thought I used all of my, what are they called? Move points? Oh, okay. So, 2 use element is definitely the way to go. Just because the ATB bar actually did not do me well. Oh, my strength increased. Very nice. Okay, so now we got 2 Komodo skills. I was already this way. How'd I... Oh, I literally can just go anywhere. Huh? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Like, honestly, from last time that I played this game, I remember that the only way that you could increase your strength was if you level up from like boss battles, and I remember that it was completely random. So the fact that my strength increased just by fighting like scrub enemies is actually pretty good. What does that mean? Like, literally, if I press down on the left analog stick, a little icon appears in the corner of the screen. I don't know what it means. I'll have to find out. Especially if it's important. Okay, so what I have to do, I think, is here. Because there's nowhere else for me to go. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck. Where to go? I think I know what to do now. I don't want to fight you, but I guess I don't have a choice. Oh, wait a minute. I can't jump down from this vantage point anyway. God damn it. So that doesn't increase my attack at all. I wonder what that does. Alright. So... No! It didn't work! The guy should have been right here. Damn it. This is crazy. I really don't remember what I have to do to catch this Komodo dragon. Okay. I don't know if I asked this sooner or earlier in the stream. I apologize about that, but how was your day, Rick? I was so distracted with reading all that text for my audiobook. Okay, so... There's gotta be something. Can I go down this way? Maybe? How do I get down there where that dingus is? Oh my gosh, right, okay. Come on. Oh, okay. Elements. Thought I pressed the button too fast. Found one tablet. Can I catch up to this thing if I just like run after it? Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? The item obtained sound effect is familiar. I think they used it in another Final Fantasy. I agree. I like the way it sounds. Ooh, the big mama. The big mama coming to get me. Give it to me, mama. You can only use Fireball once battle. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, big damage. Reached a new growth level. Strength increased. Nice. Safely started away. That's 3. She said to meet on El Paso Beach. I think if I go and I talk to her directly, I think it'll change what happens. You know what's... No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the girl. I'm talking to the girl with the bag. Oh, am I stuck? Talk to me, girl with the back. Oh wow. I literally have 3 skills and you're still not talking to me unless we talk at the beach. There you are. Sorry I'm late. I hope you didn't wait too long, Kai. Well, how'd it go? Did you get the Komodo dragon scales? Oh, they're beautiful. I'll be able to make a great necklace with these. Thank you, Kai. It sure has been a long time since we last came here. We used to come here so often. The sea never changes, does it? It's been rolling in and out like this since long before we were born. It's been here for eternity, it seems. It's probably seen many things, heard many things. It'll probably keep rolling in and out, long after our lifetime, without a single change. Hey, Kai. Remember that time we sat and talked like this back when we were kids? With that gentle sea breeze and the tranquil sound of the waves? Just the two of us, talking. Do you still remember that day? Of course I do. Really? You do? So you haven't forgotten about the promise we made that day? That makes me happy. But aren't memories strange? Just when you think that you've forgotten about something, it comes floating back into your heart. I guess it's just lying there and waiting for the right moment. Why, we might even remember this very moment someday. In 10, 20 years, when we're all growing up and married and have kids of our own. When that time comes, I wonder what kind of adults we'll be. What kind of life will I be leading? I wonder what I'll make of this day. We'll never forget this day. Yeah, I hope you're right. There's something I've been wanting to... Time warp time. What? What's wrong, Kai? Kai? It is time to go into distortion. What are you doing there, boy? It's dangerous to sleep out here. You alright, boy? What on earth are you doing lying down anyway? For a second there, I thought you might have been a dead body washed ashore. Huh? Where's Lena? You were the only one I saw when I got here. Are you a friend of Lena's? I believe she's in the village babysitting. Well, I'd best be on my way. Anyway, if you're looking for Lena, you should stop by the village. You know, you shouldn't be playing out here, boy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you now. Yes! Time distortion successful. Actually, wait a minute. We're gonna be hearing this music a lot, but it's been a long time since I've heard it. That's so nice. Alright. Wonder if we can get this without getting hit. Damn, Elden Ring. The bone. Oh, didn't see that guy there. I was going too fast at these warp speeds. Couldn't make it out. Ooh, that was a good level up. Actually, that wasn't even a level up. My strength just like increased. It's pretty sick. Oh, I didn't see what the hell that item was. Equip. Elements? I wonder what that was that I picked up. Well, oh shit. God damn it. Oh, wow. One level 2. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Still no Elden Ring, then it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. There will be no Elden Ring today. I'll probably be going back to Elden Ring tomorrow. I'll be switching off and on between this game and Elden Ring as far as streaming. But I hope you have a good night. I do apologize about that. What is going on? How many of these fish are there? Have a good gaming session. I appreciate it. Alright. That should be it. For the love of God. Feather. There's nothing. Oh my gosh, I did that for a feather. Unbelievable. Well, you're an Arnie. What brings you to this quiet seaside village? There isn't much excitement here, but please relax and stay a while. Are you new to this region? Then I'd advise you stay away from the Hydra marshes. Ever since the Hydra were wiped out several years ago, the water over there has gone bad. I hear the water's actually poisoned. Better not set foot in there. Better not set foot in there, young man. Talk to me. Talk to me. Hello, can I interest you in something? Great Elements, would you like to take a look? Show me weapons armor. Sure, just 1 second. $1,500. Pretty good. Ivory dagger. So, like, literally the same as the other universe that we were in. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Ugh. I'll get more water as well. Okay. Cool. One sec. Testing, testing, testing. It's not working. Ah, testing, testing. Okay, that's better. I don't know why it does that. Just that a little bit. Every stream. Looks like it's gonna be another scorcher today. It hasn't rained in quite a while. I don't know how much longer us old timers can stand this heat. Okay. By the way, I wonder if those knights are still digging that hole. I don't know what those Terminate knights are up to. I hear they're digging out Fossil Valley. I'm sure General Viper has a good reason, but why would they want to dig up a place like that? Have you heard anything about the El Nido Triangle down south? Everyone says it's really creepy over there. Some say you can hear strange voices. Some even claim to have seen a huge glowing egg down at the bottom of the sea there. I tell you, adults are so superstitious. They try to act all tough, but this kind of stuff scares them. Ugh. I just haven't been able to hit a big one lately, you know? Not really concerned about the money or profit. I just have this urge for a challenge. Come on, baby. I know you're out there. I need some excitement. Give me a big catch. Same thing? Yeah, okay. There's no one here. Just between you and me, our chief Ganji is really stingy. I can cook a decent meal if I don't have fresh quality ingredients. And then he complains about how terrible the food tastes. I can't stand it. Reminds me of someone. Yes, you want to see the chief? Huh? Radius? Who's that? Ganji is our chief. There's no one here by that name. You must be mistaken. You're a new face around here. We don't get too many visitors. My name's Ganji. I'm the chief of Arni. Why don't you stay and rest a while? Can't offer any extravagant entertainment, but make yourself at home. That's it? Okay. Ooh. Talk to Sack Lady. Oh, hi. Are you new here? I think she's on the pier babysitting. She should be on the pier. Are you a friend of Lena's? Lena's? Lena's! Oh, wait a minute. There are stairs, I think. Excuse me. What are you doing here, man? This is my island. Well, I'll let you rest here for a little while, man. So, you want to rest, man? Yeah. That'll be exactly 100 gil, man. Didn't I let you rest here? Quit complaining, man. Thanks, man. That's so funny. Huh? Who the? What are you doing in my house? My house isn't a playground for kids, alright? Go play outside. Huh? Who? Marge? Who the heck's that? I've lived in this house for 5 years now. Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell. Whatever with all your gibberish, man. Just get out of here. I said I don't know. Jeez, you're such a pest. I've never heard of any Kai or Marge, okay? Maybe you hate your head or something? That's funny. No, I didn't want to do that, but... Okay. Go up, yep.
Greetings, Sonny. You're a new face in this village. A friend of Lena's, perhaps. You'll find Lena out on the pier, babysitting. I have this funny feeling I've met you somewhere before, Sonny. Very strange. Perhaps my memory is finally catching up with my age.
Go up the stairs, yes. I can't comprehend my son anymore. He hasn't worked in years. There was a time when he had his heart set on becoming a man of the sea, just like his old man. But look at him now, praying to that silly looking doll day and night. What has gotten into him? "10 years ago, my husband's friend lost his son. The boy drowned at sea at the tender age of 7. And soon after, the boy's parents passed away too. Such a sad turn of events. That's when my husband changed. Never did I imagine he would end up like this. His way of life has changed completely. It's really disheartening, but there's nothing we can do. No one can change or defy time or fate." Say it again. People sure change, swayed by time and unforeseen turn of events. Daddy always spends his time downstairs. He won't play with me. And he gets real mad if I go down there too. He didn't used to be like that. I think he doesn't like me anymore. Aw. Time to teach you some manners. Oh, hello there. I just finished praying. Here, take a look. It's called Mojo. It's a good luck charm from the Far East. Can you feel the love and affection oozing from it? It's just such an amazing messenger of love and courage. Think about it, my brother. How our everyday lives are controlled by uncertainty and fear. Our spent yesterdays and our uncertain tomorrows. How we live a meaningless life. This holy item, filled with prayers, protects and supports us. Come, my brother, let us pray together and bring peace of mind to our hearts. Where can you find true love and peace of mind? Within Mojo. No answer, it seems to be just a straw doll. Okay. He doesn't seem so bad, just a little weird. But he drives a woman mad, young and old. He puts on a powerful show too. He dresses flamboyantly. Oh, so the other girl had, or the other world had a girl, and this one has a boy. That's interesting. Hubbana, hubbana, hubbana. What a hunk. This here is Nikki from the Magical Dreamers. As luck would have it, Nikki is holding a concert in the port city of Termina. There is a heaven on earth. It pays to live to an old age. I can't believe I'm actually going to be able to hear Nikki's beautiful voice. Whoa, stranger. Don't tell Gramps about this. Piper Festival. See a guitarist. Yo, stranger. Have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? What's up? No, I didn't take money yet. You want me to? Yeah. It is time. I must take out the Doogs. But I'll be right back. Give me about 10 or 15 minutes, and we will resume speaking with these NPCs. Give me 1 second. Alright, we are back. Hey, stranger, have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? I do apologize about that. No, I haven't. You haven't heard, huh? Where are you from, stranger? It's pretty big news, even down here in El Nido. Those mysterious thieves have broken up a bunch of houses up on the mainland. They're cold-blooded bastards. They'll go to any extreme to get money or jewels. Even powerful nation of poor can't seem to get a hold of them. Oh, I read this already. My bad. See what you say? Other haven't seen you around before. Are you from Termina? So how's it going over there? I bet everyone's really excited about the Viper Festival. What? My poems? What are you talking about? I gave up on them ages ago. It was just a stupid dream I was obsessed with. I never did have any talent. But how do you know about that? Nobody knows about my poetry. It really doesn't matter anymore whether I'm writing poems or not. Nobody would give a hoot about someone writing poems in a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere. Oh, a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere, huh? But just remember, dreams do come true. I didn't press the button. Do you honestly believe that? We live in the middle of nowhere in this tiny village with leading small lives. Nothing's ever going to change no matter how hard you try, and that's just the reality of it all. Wow. What a downer. Can I talk to you as well? I don't think so. It's not letting me. Leave me alone. Okay. Alright, so I guess the only thing to do now is talk to Lena. Here's up ahead, don't be mission boats, but Alright. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream here because food is important, and I haven't eaten at all today aside from a protein bar. So I really need to get some food. And we're at 3 hours right now, so I think I'm just gonna call it. Pick this up not tomorrow. I think I'm gonna hop back on Elden Ring. The day after, we will play more Chrono Cross, and we'll continue in the story. But I want to thank everyone who came in to tune in to the stream. I appreciate your support. Rake, thank you so much for stopping on by earlier. Not sure if you're here now, but I really do appreciate you being here. And Yeet as well. Your presence is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Everyone who is watching, who didn't decide to tune into the chat, it's no problem at all. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. But thank you, man. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food, and I will see you all tomorrow if you want Elden Ring content at about probably 4 p.m. because tomorrow's a weekend, Sunday. But if not, more Chrono Cross content will be on Monday, which will be about 5 or 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. But until then, I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of your day. Have a great night. I'm out of here for now. Time to get some food. Take care.